everyone, this is Laura with Intuitive Dreams and welcome to the weekly forecast. This week we'll be working with Archangel Haniel. Before I did this reading, she came to me at the beginning of last week and said that she wanted to give messages for people. And she pulled a card that is her general energy that she would like people to work on. She gave us a crystal theme for the upcoming week, beginning, middle, end, and a card for the weekend. And she said, I want people to know that I'm available at all times. And she is guiding me to say that she can help. A lot of people categorize Haniel as working with cycles of the moon or astrology, or even helping women with their cycles and their bodies. She said, I want to help people of all different genders and belief systems. And her message is that she says, I am here as a guide for people that are ready to look at themselves and really face it. Like look themselves in the eye and face what is difficult to acknowledge and work on it with her. Okay? And she said, whatever that may be, it doesn't have to be what she's quote unquote known for or what is passing around in circles from angel reader to angel reader about what these certain archangels do. She said, I want you to work with me for this upcoming week and get to know me in your own way. She is inviting people that watch this channel to do automatic writing. So if you're not somebody that's familiar with that, you can have a notebook and a journal, and then just close your eyes and say, I'm calling in my guardian angels and inviting them to watch over and protect this automatic writing session. I'm inviting in Archangel Haniel. So then you can invite her into your energy. Oftentimes I feel like they're standing behind us and they kind of step into our energy, or they put their hand on our shoulders, things of that nature. And if you're sensitive in that capacity and you feel them, then you can start writing. Okay, you can ask them, what do I need to focus on in my life, or things like that, or just get to know them. Don't say anything, just be, what do I sense? How do you want to work with me? Okay, Haniel is saying, talk to me every day this week, ask for help, tell me about the good, the bad, and the ugly going on for you. Okay, she's saying, I want to be invited into more than what people know me for. Okay, and then so we're going to go to the card that she gave us. She told me, now this isn't what she told me to do. I did not shuffle the card. She said, I want a crystal that has kind of a peach color or an iridescent color to it. And she went with raw morganite. So I pulled all these cards out and I put them out for her to look at. And she said, nope, nope, nope. Yes, we're going with this. So that's how she picked it, guys. Raw morganite. So this is one that I'm not too familiar with, but this is how she wants you to use it. And then I'm going to give you a little bit of the general meaning of it. But she is saying, I want you to close your eyes and focus on the word raw morganite and bring in my energy. So you just say, I'm calling in my guardian angels, Archangel Haniel. What does raw morganite want to work with me on? And then the first thing that pops into your mind is what you can focus on with this crystal. She said that people are getting too caught up in what this crystal is supposed to do for you or what that crystal is supposed to do for you. She's saying it's the same thing that is happening with archangels, is that we're not one size, we're not like they're trying to make everything cookie cutter or one size fits all type of thing. But what she's saying is, with the crystals, you can take any crystal and program it and work with it on any issue that you need. Okay, that's what she is saying. Okay, so she said, I want you to, if you're able to have access to this or purchase it, to work with it and her and work on different issues that you feel are important. Okay, Now, out of curiosity, I was like, okay, well, just what does this crystal do in general? So here's the meaning. This is sensitivity, gentleness, empathy, compassion, the gift of vulnerability, and self-forgiveness. No matter how hard the rock, over time, water can alter it, making a path where there was none before. The appearance of this crystal is a sign that it is time for you to embrace your sensitivity and gentleness, and not to try to, overall what I got is not try to force situations to be true to who you are. Let's say, I've been getting messages about the Christmas energy and people starting to get hectic, or people being mean to each other when they don't need to be. What they're telling me, Haniel is saying, you don't need to, take it personally. You don't need to react to it. You don't even need to put yourself in that situation. What Haniel is saying is, when you go out in public, just be you. Just go out, open your heart center, ask Haniel and the angels to walk ahead of you, and ask them to bring gentle situations, kind and open people to you. And then notice the difference versus you're meeting people that are kind of rude, or, not being, people that can be really ignorant during this time period in December. Okay, she's saying, put me to the test. I want to work with people and kind of bring in more gentle energy and help you to feel okay being gentle, kind with yourself. Okay, so that was some of the things that crystal can do besides what she is saying. The first thing that you thought about when you saw the image, she said you could keep going, watching this reading, going back to it and connecting with that energy of it just by tuning into the word also. She said that people are unlimited, and even in the spiritual circles, we can categorize things. Like, for example, she was talking about how they categorize archangels, what they do and what they don't do, and then everybody spreads it around, what crystals do and what they don't do, and so forth. She's saying it's time to break out of the box. You guys, it's time to open up, explore, create something new that you can call your own. Now, I did go to the Angel Therapy deck because she said this is something she wants people from her own perspective that she sees. It goes along with what I was just talking about. Okay, and this is the card: cancel, clear, delete. Use those only positive words and thoughts as they're rapidly manifesting into form. Ask the angels to cancel the effects of past negative thinking. Now, this was something like, I want to say years ago, when the person that made this card deck, she was really into angels, and then she just kind of turned her back on everything and went in a new direction. What I found is that her cards are still full of light, so I still use them. But what they told me is that this is still valid. A lot of people were walking around the minute they were being, you're around people that are negative and they just talk bad about each other. This could be at the job or with family members, just, talking gossip about each other. Cancel, clear, delete. I'm out of here. See you later. And then you're just kind of waving that stuff out of your energy. That's what Haniel is saying. Focus on that. Don't get caught up in it. Okay? And then, so let's get to our theme for the upcoming week. Now, this is an interesting, she wanted to use the Sword of Light deck for this. Someone new is coming. An important new relationship is on the horizon. Open your mind and heart so the happiness can enter your life. Now, I do see the word receiving, like flashing in bright lights in my mind. So this could be meeting new friends or people that are single. A relationship may enter, or a relationship, if you're currently in one, it may pick up, or you may find that spark, or you may be encouraged to do things to make your relationship better. What I'm getting is be open to things, okay? If you have a certain set idea about how somebody's supposed to enter your life, or you get stuck on the twin flame stuff and only this person can come, and in that way, then you're missing the boat. What I'm getting is You came down here to enjoy everything. Enjoy the spice of life is what Haniel is saying. Okay? It's not about just enjoying one particular thing or putting all your eggs in one basket. Okay? It's about enjoying everything that comes to you because it's a gift. Okay, so she's saying be aware of that, new things coming in. It could also be, this card can also symbolize money coming in, or things picking up, or partnerships, people working together, someone propositioning you to work on a team with them, you know. It could go in, there's lots of different people that watch this. So when you read this, go with what hits for you first, okay? And it may be something where it may not manifest right away this week. It may be something that happens over time or going into the new year. Okay, so let's get to the beginning of the week, which I like to think of as Monday, Tuesday. I decided to use the Spirit Animal Oracle. Okay, so that's our card for the week. And we have Bobcat Spirit, Life is a Mystery. So what I am getting is, again, they're telling me that these two cards go together. Be open to the unknown. Be flexible. Don't just think, okay, I'm getting into my routine for Monday. Here's where I go. This is what I do. They're saying what they're telling me is just don't get so set in your routines and patterns for Monday. Think about, how can I switch it up a little bit? How could I go a different route or drive differently? What could I do? And then for the middle of the week, we have the Cat Spirit, claim your independence. So for this one, I feel like it's very important to be, like they say, what is the cat for? The cat is curious. The cat is playful. The cat is very sure of itself. The cat does whatever it wants to do. So they are telling me in the middle of the week, we have like a lot of cat energy here. So you could, if you're somebody that likes to work with spirit animals, to connect with the cat spirits and really bring that energy in. I'm going to move forward. I'm going to go. I'm going to go forward and speak my truth. This could also be stepping outside of what your job, your family, you know, your environment, your friends think, and doing something outside of there. And then for the end of the week, we have Chameleon Spirit and Act As If. So what this is, I feel like Haniel's coming back in and saying, all of these cards are about you being true to yourself, doing what feels right for you, despite what others may expect. And act as if is acting as if you already have what you need or what you desire. And Haniel is saying that it's important to focus on releasing any resistance within you to your current situation, because what the angels are saying is the more that we resist, okay, I hate my life, I hate my job, I hate this, you know, we build up that energy and it's like this big gray ball. And what I'm getting is that Haniel is saying that she wants to release it with people, because the more that we're resisting our lives, we're not accepting what's there, then it's like we're building up resistance, and then it's hard for things to change, you know. So Haniel is saying, I want you to close your eyes, focus on your heart, and think of what you're resisting in your life right now. So what we're resisting, okay, it may be in our love life, our partners, it may be, and again, the job, our purpose, who we are in the moment, what we're doing. We may be mad at ourselves. We're not achieving what we think we're supposed to, or we're supposed to be somewhere else and we're comparing ourselves. The resistance energy that you feel, imagine it as a ball and see it growing inside, growing in size the more that you're adding to it, okay? So then we're also feeling the ball. So you want to feel like it's a solid ball. So I'm seeing like this big ball right in front of me. It kind of looks like a ball of yarn to me. And so I'm just touching it and feeling it. And you can also pause this recording and take your time with it and get it to the size. It may be the size of this room or the size of a building. But as soon as you have this, we're giving it to Haniel. She's placing it in a ball of light. She's taking all this resistance and sending it up to transmutation and healing. Okay, so she may be bringing it up to the source, the angels, and they're helping to release that. And she's saying that the angels are sweeping away all worries, fears, resistance about next year. Where am I going to be? How much money do I have? We don't know what's going to happen in my life. Is our world safe? What's going to, all the fears. And she said, replace it with something positive. So now that empty space that we took, that we're resisting, what can you accept about your life right now? Okay, so think about that. It could be, I love the home that I live in, or I love my animals, or think about something good that you're grateful for to fill that space that they just took. Okay, so think about what you do enjoy for your life. And if there isn't anything, think of something that you would love to have and ask your angels to bless your energy. So Haniel and the angels are blessing our energy and filling it with what we need right now. I'm accepting everything in my life so then I can move forward and shift it into something better, so I have a good book for you guys. This one's been coming out in readings a lot. So if you've been getting readings from me, sometimes I recommend books. I have the Michael Singer, Living Untethered, and I have seen this book on Amazon, on Audible, and at Target. So this book I saw at Target and I kept getting the urge to buy it, even though I have it on Audible, and I bought it. And then Michael Singer, he can be a little bit out there for some people, so he can talk about the stars and how they create and all that, but when he goes in deeper, he starts getting into the mind and the body. The main part about the heart and clearing blockages out of the heart is something that the angels have been focusing a lot on readings with people. So if you get that book, go right to the heart, okay? The angels always tell people, read books not from front to back. Go into the front and the index, where the subjects are, see what you're called to and go to that first, and so on. And then before you know it, you probably already read the book. That's what they're telling me is very important for people right now, is learning. I think that came out in a previous reading, but let me see if there's anything else that Haniel wants to bring forward. She is saying that she is sending millions of blessings into the upcoming week also for anyone is traveling, safe travels, helping with disagreements in the family or with illness, anything with finances. She's trying to help build people up to see that there are things to be hopeful for. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and stop here. And I still have my 30% off sale going, guys. So that's off of everything in the store. If you've never had a reading from me before, we can try different things. I specialize in a lot of different types of readings, including Akashic Records is one where it's different from a regular records reading. If you've gotten one before, they often ask me to go into a meditation and there's a story and all this other stuff along with it. So let's all have a good week, guys. Take care. Sending you so much love and many blessings.